Everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are brand new. All I ask is to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, so you can see plenty more in the Christmas special and plenty more just content in general from the channel going forward. So today we're here to talk about the 9 Kittens of Christmas. However, after watching this movie, I found out in 2014 that Roth and Kimberly Sustad did a movie called The 9 Lives of Christmas, which is basically the first movie, and this new installment is the sequel. However, Hallmark didn't mention anything about this being a sequel, so I didn't even know that it was a previous movie existed. I just saw the poster and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm kind of a cat person as well as a dog person, so I thought I'll just check this out. So the movie came out on the Hallmark channel. I did manage to watch it free on YouTube. Let's just get into the director of this, who is David Winning. Now, he has directed some episodes in the TV series Van Helsing, but he's also known to do a lot of TV movies for Hallmark and other channels as well. So it's probably the perfect fit of a director to take part and film this movie. And we've also got Kimberly Sustad, who is our main character of Marilee Witte, and she has also been in quite a few Hallmark movies. The cast of this movie includes, of course, we've got Superman himself, Roth, who plays Zachary Stone, Gregory Harrison as Chief Sam, Stephanie Bennett as Jaclyn, Linden McMillan as Sierra, Carey Freehan as Kyle, Robyn Bradley as Harriet, Victoria Dunsmore as Gabi, and Nathan Witte as Miles. So the plot of the 9 Kittens of Christmas is Zachary and Marilee Witte are thrown back together at Christmas time as they're tasked in finding homes for these 9 kittens. Because this is a Hallmark movie, so I can't really grade it on the scale of, like, say, a Shawshank Redemption. But what I'm going to say is that I actually had a pleasant time with this outing. I actually thought that it was an enjoyable movie. I really felt for the kittens, firstly, and I think they were showcased really well because they are, of course, in the title, but sometimes, even if it's in the title, doesn't mean that they may be showcased at the forefront. They may just be kind of as a background to entice people in because it's to do with animals. But I can safely say the kittens are featured in this movie quite a lot, and so they should be, and they are absolutely adorable. And if you're a cat person, you're really going to feel for those cats and kittens. If you're not a cat person, I think you will, but maybe not as much as if you were, say, a full-fledged cat person. Now, all my life I have been round dogs, but since moving in with my partner, I have been with cats only, so I've learned to love and get to know cats a lot more, and they're awesome as well. So the movie itself is, yes, by all means, it's a Hallmark movie. It's predictable, but at the end of the day, is there anything really too wrong with predictability with a Christmas Hallmark movie? At this point, no. You know, if this is your first ever Hallmark outing, then you are going to expect some predictability. Sometimes they might ask a little bit too much of you to believe in. I pleasantly have a blast with those kinds of movies. Now, the performances by Roth and Kimberly Sustad were awesome. You can definitely tell that they have really good chemistry, and I'm really intrigued to go back and check the 9 Lives of Christmas that came out around 7 years ago. But their chemistry on screen really shows and really resonates, even if this script is cheesy, even if it is sometimes a little bit too far-fetched. Either way, these two hone in on performances. They look like they're generally having a blast. They really just felt as if they were given the performances that they needed to, but also kind of excelling them as well. And I've got to kind of say that for the rest of the cast, because there wasn't a character in here that I didn't like. I personally found all the characters to be acceptable. They were pretty cool regardless. And I definitely think that the sister, played by Stephanie Bennett, who plays Jaclyn of Marilee, I thought that she was great. She was like a supportive sister throughout this entire thing, and she just really brought kind of like an energetic performance, or at least that's what I felt from her performance as well. So overall, casting was awesome. The plot, yeah, at the end of the day, it was adorable, and it was still, you know, I really enjoyed it. Overall Christmas feel and vibe to it, yeah, I definitely felt a bit more Christmassy after watching this movie, so it definitely succeeded in that regard. And overall, was it cool to see Roth in a Hallmark movie? Absolutely. And the kittens were definitely adorable. If I have any negatives about this, again, as I said, there's definitely a predictability factor in this. So you know, if you're expecting this to be wowed and kind of bamboozled by a Hallmark movie, I don't think they're ever going to kind of hit that note. I think they definitely like playing it safe in their movies, and there's nothing wrong per se about that, but if you are expecting something completely different, then you're not going to get that here. I would say the only other negatives that I've got is the character of Miles, who's played by Nathan Witte, I've pronounced that correctly. Not that Miles was a bad character or anything, and it definitely makes sense to part of Marilee's life as the movie progresses into our second and third act, and I felt as if he wasn't really necessary or integral to the overall story arc, and for that, I think that the movie, you know, without his portions and without that part of being in Miami, I really think that this could have been maybe trimmed down 10 minutes. But overall, The Nine Kittens of Christmas is a pretty cool Hallmark movie. If you haven't seen it for yourself and you are a fan of Hallmark movies, I would definitely recommend checking it out. And with that in mind, my score for The Nine Kittens of Christmas is... So yeah, are you guys feeling festive, and are you feeling like you're in the holiday season and spirit right now? Because I really am, and I'm pumped as we continue the countdown to Christmas and bringing this second annual Christmas special to yourselves. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.